In this video, we will cover the installation process of the premium front doors on your Polaris General. Begin by placing the vehicle in park on a flat level surface. Then turn the key to the off position and remove it from the vehicle. To remove the front seat, push and tilt the steering wheel up. Next, lift up and forward on the seat while lifting up on the latch lever, then remove the seat. Repeat this process for the passenger side seat. Next, with the driver's side door open, remove the two hinge access covers. The covers will not be reused with the new doors. After this, remove the two screws and double washers from each door side hinge. Be sure to retain the screws and washers. Tip: have one person hold and support the door and a second person remove the hardware. Next, slide the door assembly off the hinges. Then remove the two supporting screws and the striker plate. The screws and striker plate will not be reused with the new door. Repeat this process for the passenger door. To replace the hinge bushings, start by removing the bolt, the nut, and then the door side hinge. Be sure to retain all bolts, nuts, and hinges. Next, remove the upper and lower hinge pin bushings from all vehicle side hinges. Finally, insert the new bushings from top down into all vehicle side hinges. To install the new doors, start by installing the door side hinge to the left side door using the two screws and the double washers. Then hand tighten the screws, but do not torque them at this time. Next, position the new door with its respective hinge pin holes and vehicle hinge pin holes. Then install the upper hinge bolt or pin from the top down and the lower hinge bolt or pin from the bottom up. If bolts are used, secure each with the retained lock nut, then torque to specification. If pins are used, secure each pin with the retained clip. After this, with both the upper and lower front hinge screws loose, push the door inwards and adjust the door to ensure adequate clearance from the front A-pillar body plastics while maintaining contact with the vehicle chassis and the door perimeter seal. While holding the door in place, torque the hinge screws to specification. If being installed on a general crew, the rear section of the front door will have a gap until the B-pillar kit from the rear door kit is installed. Next, install the new striker bracket using the two screws and washers. Be sure not to fully tighten the screws at this time. Then loosely install the striker pin and the conical spring washer. Make sure the cup side of the washer is towards the striker bracket. Shut the door and adjust the height and depth of the striker hardware accordingly to achieve the desired seal compression and door fairing. Ensure the door fully latches. You will hear a double click when the door is properly closed. Then torque the striker bracket screws and striker pin to specification. Finally, install the two new hinge access covers to the new door. To install the A-pillar trim, start by removing the upper push-pin rivet on the driver's side. Next, assemble the A-pillar trim. Be sure not to over-tighten the screws. Then, install the A-pillar trim. Repeat this install procedure on the right side door. To reinstall the front seat, place the front tabs of the driver's seat into the mounting bracket and press down to latch the seat into place. Finally, repeat these steps for the passenger side. If you have a general crew vehicle, reference our install video on the premium rear doors under part number 2889810. For more information, contact your Polaris dealer or visit Polaris.com.